following video presentation is a Lenny Squiggy production, a division of The Chang Group.
It's a sad day, and I have something sad to report, and that's that Dan and I had our first fight. It involved this roast. Dan asked that I read this disclaimer, which he wrote. Dear fellow employees, I want to state for the record that I had nothing to do with the concept for this roast, nor the writing. My only role was to put together the slideshow, which Dwayne forced me to do. Although the following roast is entertaining, I feel that it doesn't cross a line, but gets very close to it. Again, I'm not responsible for the content. Yours truly, Daniel Horatio Mullen.
Horatio. My name is Raymond.
Well, as a compromise, in order to keep peace in the marketing department, I agreed to have the birthday girl, Brenda, make the final call. So Brenda, here are the facts. A roast is a roast. It takes your small personality traits and magnifies them to a ridiculous level that has nothing to do with reality. Now, this roast has no sexual innuendos, no four-letter words, and is meant to simply be entertaining and entertain the office for a few minutes at your expense. Now, I have two versions ready. One is mild, short, soft. The other, not so much. So, would you, Brenda, like to proceed with a softer, edited version of your roast, or would you like to experience the roast as it was written and produced, knowing full well the potential consequences?
The latter.
Very good. Dan, is that okay, buddy? Okay, good. He didn't expect that part. All right, now I need all your attention on this beautiful screen, so Brenda, if you would turn around, please.
Can you turn off the lights?
Oh, sure.
That's good. No, that's good. With the,
Is that good?
There. Yes.
Oh, look at that. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Brenda McCrary Roast. Or as she now prefers to be called after Jack's departure, Brenda Lee. As you all know, a few weeks back, Brenda came into the office without any makeup on.
Oh, no.
Now, that gave Dan and I an idea. So we secretly hooked up a camera in Brenda's bedroom to learn how her husband Preston reacts when he sees her for the first time in the morning without makeup on, and this is the photo we captured. Now, during the same time, we also learned that Brenda and her husband had a common ritual every morning. They both shaved their mustaches at the same time. By the way, not only do we have a camera inside the bedroom, we had a camera outside the house, and caught a picture of Brenda's ego leading in the morning. Now, while in the McCrary hurry home, Dan and I discovered a box that contained a photo album entitled Brenda's Childhood. Luckily for us, she had brief descriptions under every photo. Now, several caught our attention, and we'd like to share some of them with you at this time. In this first photo, Brenda's relatives gathered outside her childhood home to inspect the contents of Brenda's first diaper.
Really, what was that all about? They're real. Where did you find it? I know. What is this picture of? Underneath the
Now, even as a young girl, Brenda's heart was so cold, she had a big following.
Oh my God.
Now, you gotta follow this story here. Here's a little known fact. This is from her childhood album. Here's not only a fact, but Dan and I found this quite shocking. The photo album revealed Brenda actually has a twin sister. Had a twin sister. That's right. But when it came to mealtime, Brenda not only ate her portion, but her sister's portion too. This went on and on. Years later, this photo was snapped just after the twins' 18th birthday party. Now, a few years later, Brenda attended her first formal dance. She had the farts so bad, all the other dancers, along with the band, had to adjust their attire.
Oh my goodness.
All right, then came high school graduation. Now, for the record, Brenda was not the valedictorian of her class. In fact, if the truth be told, Brenda ended up at the bottom of her class. Oh, not the grades, the orgy.
Oh boy.
Now, a few weeks after graduation, Brenda decided it was time to leave the nest and venture out on her own. So she bought herself a train ticket. Well, that rumor spread quickly in Brenda's hometown, and the citizens were so thrilled, they decided to throw Brenda a parade just to make sure she did leave town on the 1 o'clock train. And finally, this is our favorite picture. This picture we found so fascinating, it proves that her brother Billy was the first one to actually do what all of us were thinking at one time or another. All right, Brenda hopped off that train and joined the army. Which is very ironic since she drinks like a Marine and cusses like a drunken sailor. But even back then, Brenda proved herself to be a real leader. In fact, she was often compared to General George Custer.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Now we come to today. Now, many images come to mind when you think of Brenda. There are also many ways to describe her, but fashion icon is not one of them. But her wardrobe makes perfect sense when you realize her clothing icon and mentor was Phyllis Diller. By the way, that accounts for her hairstyle too. Now, as for
Barbara.
As for foot fashion, a caveman has better taste. And as for her perfume, well, a sewer worker working a double shift smells better. But let's be honest now, Brenda has the femininity of Chazbono. Okay, as for work, office dynamics are very important. And so are sidekicks. Jackie has Charmaine, Dwayne has Dan, Tom has Pedro, Kat has Joanne, Kent has David, Marisol has, well, we'll leave that pair alone. And Brenda has Myrna. Or as fellow workers like to call them behind their backs, Laverne and Sherry! To celebrate this memento occasion, Lenny and Squiggy.
Isn't that adorable? Brenda really does look like her.
No.
Thank you. Oh my God.
All right. We'll put that aside there for just one more minute and then we'll be done. Now, this is amazing, but in April, I contacted Brenda's daughter in Tampa and her daughter in New Hampshire and asked them a simple question. What do you like most about your mother? Well, they both hesitated and said, I'll get back with you. Well, 3.5 weeks later, I got a joint email from them. Now, it reads, and I quote, Dwayne, we finally figured out what we like most about our mother. She doesn't live anywhere near us. In conclusion, and on a serious side, I'd like to say, Brenda, in the past week, I went to everyone's office, and they all told me the same thing. There are times of the day when, Brenda, you make us feel good about ourselves, you put a smile on our face, you make us realize what a pleasure it is to work here. And that time is exactly 8 a.m. to 8:03.